Hey folks, noted some people had some struggles with challenge 4 from the Desmos on Friday, so I just wanted to go through that quickly. They've done one function for you, and you'll notice the only difference here is that we've got now a multiplier in front of the 4x. And just to quickly review here, if you had something like 4 to the third power, that is just 3 factors of 4, and that is 64. Sorry, the 4 actually goes by the 6, is not 6 to the 4th. 64, total number. When you have 4 to the x, this is however many x's that you want, and the reason it graphs as a function is because I could plug in x equals 1 or 2 or 3 or 2.5 or whatever I wanted. So if I plugged in x equals 2, I'd go off the screen. So let's say x is 1.5. If I went over to 1/2 up here, and then I could estimate kind of what that value was, with the actual function, you can get the value, right? X is here, Y is here, we can use that. Okay, so there are 2 points plotted currently on the red function, and those points are the point 0, 2. Notice that this is an 8 and not a 4, so like 2, 4, 6, 8. And then this point right here is 1, 8. And basically all that is, or what we care about there, is that if I plugged in those values for x and y here, I would make the equation true. So check out that first one of 0, 2. I'm just going to write in the feedback right here. If I plugged in 2 is the same as 2 times 4 to the 0, oh hey, that is true because 4 to the 0 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Check. Cool, that works out. So the next one would be 1, 8. That means that y is 8 is the same as 2 times 4 to the 1. Hey, that's also true because we get 4 times 2. 2 groups of 4 is always 8. So cool, that works out. So that's one way to do this. Another way, and when you guys are looking at these other 3 points, first of all, let's figure out what those points are. That's going to be really useful. This point right here is 0, 16. This point right here is 0, 6. This point right here, I believe, is just 0, 1. Okay. Your function here is going to look like y equals some number times some number to the x. And for all of these, because all of them are go through the point 0, 1, we're going to start by thinking about these red functions first, because I know that when I plug in whatever it is, so like let's focus on this one right now, 0, 16, is that when I get 16 is equal to some number times whatever number to the 0, it doesn't even matter to me what this number is. If it's 10 to the 0, it's 1. If I'm 15 to the 0, it's 1. Any number here, the second box, no matter what I put in there, anything to the 0 is going to be 1. So this first number is going to be 16. So I'm going to just go ahead and write in y equals 16 times, and then we're going to have some number to the x. This one, same idea. It's going to be y equals 6 times some number to the x. And then the first one is going to be y equals 1 times some number to the x value. Okay, so then we're going to use this green point to help us out. So again, focusing on this 0, 16, I know now that when I plug in 8 is equal to, and that first number we know is going to be 16 times some number to the x, or sorry, not to the x, to the 1, because we're using this point where 1, 8 is going to factor in. So 16 times what number gets me 8? And since it's to the first power, this actually works out pretty nicely. It's just 16 times what gets me 8. In this case, it's going to be 1/2. That's a 2, I swear. 1/2. And then you can also solve that for both the 6 and the 1. It's going to be a fraction here, but you can solve it. I know you can. And hopefully y'all know 1 times what gets you 8. You can sort that out. Let me know if you have questions. Hopefully this was helpful.